Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. As you see by the title, it's called the Stress Podcast. I'm actually really excited about this because I've heard a lot of podcasts before. Of course, I'm not like an ongoing viewer about podcasts. In fact, this is like my first time ever doing something like this because I just don't really normally just talk in front of a mic. I usually just play a game or something. So this is actually going to be like a beginner's guide for me. Of course, I know how to talk sometimes. So you're going to hear a lot of ums, a little uhs, a little quiet. Probably even me messing up in this. I wouldn't even be surprised if I messed up because I usually do that a lot. And you'll even see me repeat some things and say like, it's just going to be really annoying. So I'm sorry about that too. There's also going to be a little bit of bad audio, I think. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some bad audio. We'll have to. I'll have to fix that eventually later. I'll get a better things, and. So why is it called the Stress Podcast? Is because I'm just gonna spit things out. What I've been like thinking about in the last few days. What's been going on. It's just those type of things. It's pretty fun. I hope it will be. It's of course, like I said, beginner experience for me. And I'm gonna upload like at least, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those 3 days. I'm not gonna like upload on Friday and then on Saturday and Sunday. It's not gonna be like 3 episodes a week. It's gonna be 1 episode a week. I'll just upload them one of those 3 days. So it should be. I think it's a fairly good upload schedule. I might miss some days because I don't have anything to talk about, and I'll just run out of things. But of course, while this is a solo podcast right now, I'm gonna have some friends come on my show. I hope it'll be really fun because I genuinely actually really like podcasts recently. They've been a real stress reliever too, which I guess is also why it's really a funny name to have my podcast called the Stress Podcast. I actually don't know if anybody's taking this. I'll have to search this up after I do this, but for right now, I think I'm the only one who has this. So, but I'll go check. Um, so yeah, where do I even begin with this? Quarantine has been really, really fun. That is satire. Extremely satire. I absolutely hate it, actually. Of course, I'm an introvert and I love staying inside, but I gotta go outside. I actually gotta go somewhere. Actually, no. I actually am going somewhere, which is it's this job that I have. I actually do have a job. Um, I work at a sign shop, like graphic design sign shop. I do stuff like what is it? I put so we have like Tyson orders. Basically, I have to put I have to make a sign for Tyson, which the sign itself is already made. I just have to put the letters on it. Which how we do it is a thing called what is it called? It's called weeding. That's what it's called. Okay, I remember the name. Thank God. It's called weeding, and basically all you have to do. Okay, imagine a house, but you want to keep the house and then replace it with a word or something, and then around the word or something is grass, but you want to take out the grass. You want to leave the word in. And then after you do that, you want to get masking tape, which it's not like normal tape. It's because it's a little bit weaker, kind of in a way. There's like different types of sizes. They go really big, basically. And you want to put the masking tape on the entire thing, and make sure that it sticks to it. And then after that, you gotta have a measuring tape. Make sure it's like I think it's like 3 inches side and then 4 inches down or something like that. And after you do that, you flip it over, make sure you fold it with a squeegee. That's what the thing is called. And then you put it back. And then yeah, you take off the back because it's still on the masking tape now because it was on a like a little base that we had. And then you put it on there. You scrub it with the squeegee, and then you get it on there. And then after that, you have to put it on this sign thing. I don't know what it's called for the life of me. And then I gotta put nails on it, and then I gotta put it in a box that I make. I mean, I don't make the box. You can make your own box. We have like these spare boxes that we put it in. So that's what I normally do with it. And that's really all that there is. That's how the Tyson orders go. And then there's other things too, like laminating. We have this big machine, cutting it, and then weeding again. There's a lot of weeding that we have to do. And then I also went out for a job. I had to go to like this cafe shop with my boss. And I also got a muffin there. It was pretty good, but yeah. And then obviously they kept track about the quarantine thing. You have to wear masks in there. But it was really fun. I really actually love my job so far. It's really fun. It's keeping my mind off things, and I would honestly 10 out of 10 experience. Plus, I'm getting that dub voice. I'm getting that cash. It's so good. I have money now. Oh my god. I'm planning on getting a computer. Um, Hopefully I do get the computer. If school doesn't come back, then I'm gonna be able to keep working. But if school does come back, which probably will, I'll have to like, she's not gonna fire me from my work, but she will like, she's like, I'm gonna put you on hold. I'm like, oh, okay, just tell me when, because she understands that I'm a high schooler, obviously. So thank God for that. And I also have band, so she also understands that I have some times where school is more important than the work that I have to do right there, which is really cool. Love my boss, she's good. Um, so yeah, because quarantine, the pandemic, COVID-19. As the time I'm reading this, actually, there's like 11,000 cases or something. I absolutely hate quarantine right now. I liked it for a little bit actually, cause I mean, you get to stay home, you get to play games, you get to talk to friends. But honestly, that's starting to become like a, I don't know, like a mood killer in a way. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but there's some people I want to see, people I care about, and all that stuff. Of course, I do get some invitations to go out there, and then I'm like, yeah, no, because I don't know. I'm very introverted. It's crazy. I hate it. I don't like myself too much, but that's just how I be, and it's so stupid. I absolutely hate it. Oh my god. And the funniest thing is that we're getting a second COVID spike. Oh my god, that is so annoying because there's people out there in the world who are like, I don't want to wear my mask. I'm like, so you don't want to protect people? And then they're saying that it's political. And actually, no. I saw on Twitter one day AMC is opening up their theaters, and they were like, well, we're not going to allow people to wear masks because that is political. And everybody laughed at them. I would be surprised if you aren't laughing at them too right now because it is insane, dude. Like, it's so funny. And then people call them out for being, because people call them out and they're like, dude, making this statement that it's being political, wearing a mask is political, and it's so funny to me. And everybody's mad at them because, and then they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Nope. Mm-mm. So I've never gone to an AMC theater anyways, so this doesn't really matter to me. But it's super funny that they're like, wearing masks is political, and everyone's just mad at them. Wearing masks is completely not political at all. In fact, I don't know if I want to put political views into this because a few weeks ago or these current weeks we're having things with BLM, like Black Lives Matter. Haha, yes, support it. Um, I would put my own views into it, which I think is a little like, I don't know how much I want to talk about it because I have no idea. I've seen things like I obviously agree with Black Lives Matter, obviously, and people who are saying all lives matter are stupid. Black Lives Matter, like yeah, it's all lives matter don't matter until Black Lives Matter or something like that. I don't remember, but it's really cool. Oh, and I saw one day on Roblox that you cannot say all lives matter, but you can say Black Lives Matter, which is honestly really really funny. And it's super cool of them. I love that. That's really nice. But yeah, my views on BLM, I agree with it. Uh, I don't know how much I feel about the protest. Actually, no, yes, I love the protest, obviously, but I mean like the breaking in shops. Yes, there's the thing of what is it? You can replace items, but you can't replace lives, and there's all that stuff. And I don't know how to feel about that. That's like that's where I am in the middle of about the entire BLM movement, which people are saying that, but that's about as much hot take I have about it. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about it. But right now, quarantine, quarantine is stupid. One of the things I hate about the quarantine is video games. Video games are being affected because of quarantine. Sony, I think it was last week. Yeah, last week they released or they showed their PS5, which Pepe laugh looks like a Wi-Fi router, I think, or a modem. I think it was a. Some people are saying that it's a actually looks like more like a modem. I think that's what it was called, or more than a router. Which we realized that the PS5 is huge. Apparently, I don't. And some funny things about it I saw on Twitter was how strange it would look like in some houses because of how like futuristic, how white it looks. Um, and I remember seeing some pictures of people editing it, and honestly, it does look so strange. The PS5 looks so like out there. It's jazz. It's like its energy is radiating off the walls right now, dude. And it's I don't know. I might get a PS5. I did have a PS2, I think. Yeah, it was PS2. One of my favorite games on there was Madagascar 2. What was it? I also had the Finding Nemo game. That one game was actually kind of nice. And I had like a lot of other games. I'm pretty sure I had like a stealth game, which I never stealthed, and I never made it past the first level because I don't remember anything about any other levels besides that one specific level, which is really weird because I just I don't even know how. Maybe it was because I didn't have like a save card or something. I don't remember, but I remember that game. What else was there? I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there was any other games that I had on there that I remember. I had a lot of games. That's all I know. But that's like about the. I know over the hedge. No, that I had. Yeah, I had an over the hedge. Oh, I have an over the hedge disc, but I don't think I had the game for it. Yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, that's about all I had. Just the PS2, and then I might possibly get a PS5 because I'm actually quite interested in it. I have money now too, so I don't have to just get Nintendo. And plus, PS5 seems to have these really nice things, like what is it? The new Ratchet and Clank that's coming out. Oh boy, that female Clank Ratchet. Yeah, it was a female Ratchet or something. And then what else was there during the PS5? I love Gran Turismo. I had the second one. That's what it was. I think I had the second one or the third one, and I absolutely loved that game. That was another game. Yeah, I just now remembered about that one. I had the Gran Turismo for the PS2. What else was there? What was another thing that was during the PS5 announcement? Um, I don't know, some other cool games like that. Project Astra? What was it? I don't remember. I think it had something. It was Project something. But yeah, it looked really nice. The games look phenomenal. Like they actually do. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Like those games look really good. There's some games on there that look like they're good, but they look like they were like I don't know. Oh my god, I just remembered about the dinosaur game. Oh my god. I don't know what that was about. That was a Life is Strange, but furry dinosaurs. I don't know what that was. That was they didn't even show any gameplay. They showed no gameplay for that thing, which Sony is like advertising that this console is like showing the new development of games, the new graphics, the new like everything new. And then there's just this one standout game. I mean, it doesn't really stand out. Actually, no, it does because it's really weird. But this dinosaur furry game that it's edgy that like goes to teens mostly. Like I don't think any adult would play it unironically. I mean, yeah, they would play it ironically, and then there's some teens that would actually play it unironically because furries, dinosaurs. I don't. They didn't show any gameplay, but people base it off Life is Strange, which I never really played Life is Strange, but I have heard of it. I've seen gameplay of it. I know the gist of the story. And I think they're coming out with a second one. I think they revealed that during the PS5 trailer. I think that's what it was. I don't remember exactly. Um, and yeah, I think that was about it during the PS5 the announcements that I remember of. And then there's Unity 5 coming out. Was it Unity 5 or was it? Yeah, I think it was. And then they revealed how the games would look, how the models are done, all the triangles. And yeah, I think that's about it though. PS5 announcement, pretty good. I actually significantly liked it. And oh yeah, GTA, another GTA. Is it like the third GTA? It was on the PS3, I think. I remember seeing somebody say that GTA. What was it? What number are they on? 5? I don't remember. I don't really play GTA. If it's not GTA 5, yeah, I think it's GTA 5 that they're on right now. They're just milking that game right now at this point. And then they said at the end of the trailer it was like enhanced or something. I'm like, what about it though? Like, what about it is better? They didn't show anything about that, and then I don't know. It's so dumb. They're just milking that game to its core at this point. Am I gonna get it? No, I'm gonna wait to see if they get another GTA. If they don't, then oh well. That's gonna be my problem. Um, like yeah, that's honestly probably the least cared about game that I care about. I have it already on Epic Games because it was free on Epic Games, and yeah, I'm gonna like yoink that stuff because easy free game that I've ever had in my life. Yeah, Epic Games also they're insane, dude. Like, okay, here's the thing about Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite since, or I haven't played Fortnite unironically since season 4 or 5. Whenever there was that time traveler stuff, and then there was the cube. But that's the last time I played Fortnite unironically. But ever since then, I have like a friend who asks. I'm not gonna call him out. I mean, people already know that he plays Fortnite, but I call him out too, honestly. But I either play with him or some other friends that tell me to play Fortnite. I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, I'm bored. I have nothing else to do. And then their live events are probably the only coolest thing about them. I didn't watch the Travis Scott. I didn't make it in time for the Travis Scott Fortnite thing. I did watch it though. I watched it with XQC, which honestly, XQC, funniest person that's on Twitch. Honestly, he is the funny Slam the Fart guy. Put some joy emoticons on the side, boys. What else? Our Papega King Master, which I know a lot of Twitch slang, so if you don't know what Twitch slang is, then you won't understand most of the things I say. Which, let's see, what is there? There's like Omega Lol. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna forget Omega Lol. There's Sage, which is the newest emo, which is like a little sad. Pepe the Frog. There's Papega, my favorite emo. I love Papega. I love to call people out on their Papega. Um, lol W's, spam some lol W's in the chat, which is like just laughing. And there's Keck W, which is also laughing, but it's like the cringier version of it. And there's just a lot more. There's Dan's Game, Jebaited, Kappa, PogChamp, Pogu, Pog, Poggers. um, but yeah, there's a lot of Twitch slang. I understand that most of my that some viewers who watch this will not understand a thing I say whenever I say, "Yo, PogChamp, Kappa, lol W's in the chat, boys." I understand. I'm really gonna understand if people don't understand that. It's just Twitch slang. If you want to learn Twitch slang, just honestly watch XQC, Miss Kiff. What's some good Shroud? Shroud is one of the best. Like he's really good at games. Like at shooter games, more specifically, he's really good at shooter games. His clips are so good. Like he clutches. That man is a god at this point. He's really good at shooter games. I honestly, that's a good streamer if you want to like learn about some. I don't know, to see who a good gamer, I guess. XQC is a what is it called again? Whenever they're like they don't play a game for a while. Oh, that's so annoying to me. I think it's called like okay. He used to play Overwatch and he was a Winston, so he had Winston aim. Basically, what that means is there's two characters that he actually played. It was what is it? Winston and Bash, not Bastion. It was the tank guy. What was the other tank guy? Not Torbjorn. I don't remember his name. I don't play Overwatch. I actually no, I do. I have it on my Switch, but I don't play it because I don't care about it anymore. But yeah, I don't remember. But there was two. He had a hammer. That's all I know. He had a big hammer, and he had a shield. That's all I remember. Torbjorn? No, it wasn't Torbjorn. Torbjorn was the little one. Was it? I don't remember. Oh well, it's fine. But basically, he played those two characters, and people called him. And it was mostly just Winston name because that was more of his main character because he was crazy with the monkey. That's who Winston is. But basically, what Winston name means was it was like because these two characters they required little to no aim because he just had a hammer. He just had to aim literally in front of him, and that's it. And then Winston had this gun where it was like electricity guns of some sorts, and he just like fired like what was I don't know like he just spewed electricity out, and you just kind of had to aim in front of you, or at least around the person, and not like actually dead on in your little like circle thing. I don't know how do I not remember these things? But yeah, and he just I don't know. It was really funny to me, and he doesn't really play Overwatch anymore. He just variety streams. Who else do I recommend? Honestly, those are the three people that I mostly care about. There's stuff like Shroud. I've already said Shroud. Tim the Tatman, I think his name was. Ninja, Poggers. I mean, Ninja moved on to Mixer actually, so that's a rip in the chat. Yeah, but that's about it basically for Twitch. That's all I have to say about Twitch. Twitch is really funny. I love the people who stream on it. I love XQC the most. Miskiff has been one of my favorite people. He is super extroverted, I think. He does the funniest things. I don't know how he can do these things in public. I cannot for the life of me. He yells out in public. He does these stupid, funniest things on public, and it's really oh my god, it's so funny. Um, we're gonna continue with this. I had a really like nice streak of what was it? Continuing on with conversation. I don't know how I did that, but it was really nice. I talked about Sony. Oh yeah, Sony. There's something else I want to talk about Sony. I wanted to like move on into Nintendo because I was talking about quarantine. Uh, Nintendo has given me a lot of problems with it. I mean, not like problems like oh they did something wrong or anything like that, but more like they haven't been saying anything at all about the future of their console at all. Like, uh, there's literally like 8 days before the next character for Smash comes out, and they said in March or May that this character was coming out this month, and that's all they said. It was an Arms character. That's all we know. But it's literally eight. We have 8 days left until June is over, and they haven't said anything. And it's completely bizarre to me because, like, I expect like in the middle of June or something to be like, we're still working on the Arms character. Get your hype seatbelts on and figure out what he's gonna do or who it is on this date. Like, they haven't given us a date for anything. It's the middle of June, and at this point, I'm expecting him to come out literally on the last day of June, or for them to be like, haha, we're actually gonna move him to next month because of how wacky this character is. Which I would not be surprised because the pandemic and COVID-19 is actually giving some people trouble, especially with like DLC like this. This is like, because this is work that they're doing from home right now because they can't work at their, workplaces. So right now they're working at home. This pandemic is giving Nintendo uh, a lot of problems with it. And honestly, I that's one of the reasons why I also hate COVID. It's really stopping major releases. It's stopping companies from making their games because everybody has to work from home now. So you have like a lot of like people who have to work on these from home, which I don't know how hard it is because I don't I'm not in the gaming industry. I mean, yeah, I play the games, but like I'm not like a person who makes games for the fun of it. I would love to one day. That would honestly be one of the. I guess I have a dream of doing that possibly one day. It's not on my number one list, but it's something that I would honestly enjoy doing. I have a lot of creativity, I think, anyways, and just making things is one of my favorite things. So making a game would be, like, at least some sort of dream come true. So that would be honestly really really nice. There's just Nintendo and this pandemic is they don't really match. I the delays, the what is it, the rumors, the Arms character, it's just not going well for them right now. And the funniest thing is they're releasing a game that comes out this week. I think it's the Mario. It's what is it? Paper Mario: The Origami King, which that game looks nice actually. I might get that. I don't know if I'm going to actually, but it looks like a really nice game. I've played some Paper Mario games, but I don't think I've really finished them. So I'm not like the biggest Paper Mario fan, but I would love to play that game. That one seems good. I just know that right now Mario what is it? How do I forget? Paper Mario is having a really bad track, like a record of good games right now, because not many people like enjoyed the Wii U one. Oh my god. This is what happens when you yawn. This is what happens when you do a podcast at like in the morning. But yeah, there was just like yeah, like the Wii U one was not very good. I think it was like Splash. No, it wasn't. It was like Paint. It was Paint. That's all I remember. It was Paint, but I don't remember the title of the game. But yeah, I've never really played a what is it? A Mario Paper Mario game. I never really finished them. I have seen gameplay. I have played a little bit. I don't remember which one I played. I also really enjoy the what was it? The Mario and Luigi games. Oh my god, I am so like. It's really sad to hear that the team behind the Mario and Luigi games, like, their team is disbanded or like I don't remember. Yeah, yeah, they went bankrupt. I think that is honestly really like devastating to hear because it would have been. I feel like they would have made a game on the Switch if I feel like they would have made a Mario and Luigi game on the Switch, which honestly, that sounds really nice. Cause I played the what was it? I played the twins one where they had like babies, and then I saw I also played the one where they're inside like yeah, it's called Bowser's Inside Story. Those are the two ones that I played. I finished. I didn't finish. I don't. Yeah, I didn't finish the Inside Story, but I did finish the other one, which was the babies, with the one with the babies. I don't remember what it was called though, but it was something. So I'm honestly I I would love to play another one of their games, but their their team is gone. So there's actually that's actually really sad. I don't really like hearing a team or anything going bankrupt unless it's like a really bad company or something. But there's like EA. EA came in with what was it? EA came out with a direct kind of thing yesterday. They released what was it? They just came out with all their games on Steam now. Uh, a cool thing. Oh my god. A cool thing that they're coming out actually is what is it? Apex Legends is coming to the Switch, and they're all going to have what is it? Crossplay. So there's going to be seven like places that you can play. There's Origin, Steam, PS4, the Xbox, and now the Switch. So there'll be actually no, yeah, five devices, or not five devices. Two of them are just what is it? Stores that you can play that you can crossplay with, which is actually really cool. I'm actually kind of excited for Apex Legends. I've never played Apex Legends in my life actually, and it coming to the Switch. While I'm pretty sure, I don't know how good they are at optimizing the game. I'm pretty sure the game is gonna run. I swear to God. Hang on, one more time during this podcast. I'm going to scream. I'm not going to, but uh, Apex Legends coming to the Switch, pretty nice. Oh yeah, optimization. Um, I have no idea how good they're gonna optimize the game for the Switch. I really hate. Okay, the one thing I hate about people shitting on the Switch for is that you have to know this thing is a portable device. It's not your standard home console because this is a special type of home console. I don't even know. Like I don't know if it's a home console. I don't know what they're calling it. But I'm gonna say right now that I know of, it's a home console. People shit on the thing because it's not good at running games, but you have to understand all of this, all of their graphics, all of their stuff is inside of a portable device. You can play this anywhere on the go, and they make fun of it. Like, I understand that some games don't run well. There's Witcher 3 on it. I don't know how good that game is on it. I, but you have to understand, you're playing games that you could play on the console, but on the go. Like, especially if they don't need Wi-Fi. Like you're playing these things on the go, especially with how small the Switch is. That's incredible. Especially when they came out with the Switch Mini, which is literally just the Switch but smaller, and they made that work. That's insane. And people like they make fun of it because of how bad it's gonna run, which I don't understand. Because obviously, do you see how small the Switch is normally? It's not the perfect home console, but it's something of a portable home console that you can take with you. I played Skyrim on the Switch, and it actually runs really well. I haven't come across any like glitch or annoying bug, which is surprising actually. I've had like what is it, 200 hours of Skyrim. Well, there's a scream anyways. There's me about to scream. Um, yeah, I have like 200 hours on the Skyrim, which is really nice. And just honestly, the Switch is a really nice console. I'd recommend it for people who are casual, obviously, because it's more of a casual thing. Of course, there's a lot of professional things like Smash is a professional game, Splatoon, but for the casual people who just like gaming sometimes, get a Switch. Honestly, just get a Switch. You can turn off the thing and it saves your data. I mean, it doesn't save your data, but if you turn off the Switch, you'll be like where you last left off, unless you're playing an online game, which then you're dumb for thinking you can do that. But if you have like a solo game, it'll be right where you were, and you can take it anywhere with you. I feel like yeah, the Switch is more for casual people, which is really nice because there's some people who can't play games all the time. And then when you have time for the games, just get out your Switch, play a little bit. Honestly, it's really nice. It's a nice revolutionary console. It honestly is. That's my opinion on it. I love it. It's really good. And then I'm gonna get the PS5, which next graphics, it's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna have a console that it gives me the chance to run games portably, and I'm gonna have the next gen graphics with the PS5, which I think I saw the. I think there's two PS5s, which is the digital one, and then there's the one with the disc. Um, I think it's coming out for $500. I think so. I saw something about that, like, cause I don't remember. I think it was Amazon France that leaked it for a few seconds. I don't know how people catch this, but people catch it for somehow. But Amazon France leaked the price, which it was like $500 for the uh, for the one with the disc, and then 400 or yeah 400 for the one without the disc. So the digital one is 400. The normal one will be 500. I think that's what it was. Yeah, which I'm surprised people didn't get mad about. I don't know how. I don't know. I saw the general public about it that it was not something to be worried about. That it was actually a really good price. So that's pretty good. That people think that $500 console is good. My opinion on it is it's pretty. I don't know. I mean, yes, it's the next gen price or next gen console, so graphics good. Yeah, pretty good. So I don't know. I'd probably pay. I'm gonna pay for the normal one, so I'm gonna pay for the $500 console because I don't want to waste. Because the digital one, obviously, you're gonna run out of space, dude. You're gonna run out of space. So I'm just gonna get my discs and not run out of space, hopefully. So that should be nice for me. So hopefully, hopefully I get the PS5. I should. I'm going to get it. Um, but yeah, the Switch, nice console. I honestly love it. I've been with it for like 2 years or something. I don't remember. I'm loving it. It's really nice. Get it for you casual people. Or if you're not a casual gamer, you can still get it. Honestly, have your games portable. It's really nice. And there's a lot of indie games on it. So there's like some games that you've never heard before, some games that you've never played before on this thing, and it's really nice. And it's Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons are the only annoying thing because they drift. I don't know why Nintendo designed a joystick so terribly, because now they're getting lawsuits against it because of how bad it is. And then because of the lawsuits, they're now you can send the Joy-Cons to repair them for free. They used to cost some money just so you could repair the joysticks, but oh well, I don't know. Actually no, they are free in some. Oh, okay, I don't even know how many times I yawned during this podcast, but probably like 7 or 6. But they, it's only free in America and Mexico, I think. I don't remember. or Canada. It might have been. It might be there, but I know it's not free in other countries. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, but something like that. And then what else about Nintendo? Oh yeah, there was a Pokemon Direct. Um, they came out with Pokemon Smile, which is an app where you play Pokemon, but while brushing your teeth. Which honestly, I'm gonna get that. I haven't gotten it yet because the Direct was 2 days ago. It was on Wednesday, and I'm actually gonna get Pokemon Smile. It's honestly a really good app. It's made specifically more for children, but honestly, I saw some comments on Twitter about it, and there's people who are actually getting help with this Pokemon Smile app because it helps people who don't normally have the patience or the ability to do things in the morning. So like the fact that there's like a motivation or something to brush your teeth actually helps them, like people with depression or something like that. And honestly, that's really really nice. I love that. That's actually like really beneficial to people, from children to adults even. So like you can make fun of it, but it's helping people. It's really nice, and I'm honestly gonna get it because I kind of want to try it out. Plus, cute Pokemon. 151 cute Pokemon I can catch. So I'm honestly gonna go get it. The next thing was new Pokemon Snap. Like that was honestly a surprise to me whenever they released or that they're giving out a not giving out, but whenever they showed the Pokemon Snap, I actually freaked out. I was so excited. I didn't play the actually no, I did mostly play the last. Actually, did I play the Pokemon Snap? I don't remember, but the last Pokemon Snap was 21 years ago. That's older than me, and it was actually really funny to me. Or I don't know why I said it was funny to me, but it's actually really cool that there's another Pokemon Direct or a Pokemon Snap. And the funniest thing is that it's not being produced by Game Freak, which Game Freak is the one who usually makes the Pokemon games, but it's actually being produced by and developed by Bandai Namco, which whenever I saw the game, it looked beautiful. So the funniest thing is Bandai Namco just shot fire at Game Freak, and they made a beautiful, visually stunning game that looks better than Pokemon Sword and Shield, which my like my opinion on Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's doo doo. Honestly, I didn't get the game. I honestly thought it was gonna be a total disaster. Sales obviously say otherwise, but my general opinion on Pokemon Sword and Shield, I don't like it. It doesn't look like a good game. I hear mixed emotions about it, just like The Last of Us 2, which the game looks. The story sounds like a 7-year-old fanfic. If you enjoy the game, then I don't know how. It looks. The game looks good. Probably gameplay was good. Story, there's nothing there. It was just a fanfic. That just sounded like a fanfic to like, because they made the character gay, which I don't. I mean, I don't know how like. Okay, it's just now starting to sound like I'm offensive because I don't. Oh my god, this is getting worse for me at the second. I don't really care. I mean, not in a way like, oh my god, it's another gay character, but sure, they made the character gay. Um, and apparently they killed one of the main characters in 2 hours, which the game is like 16 hours. Like that's the fastest I've seen it be beaten. 16 hours, and and one of the characters die in like 2 hours in, or at least they have like 2 hours, like you see them for 2 hours or something. Um, my opinion, yeah, but yeah, my opinion on the gay character, cool. It doesn't really affect me. I don't really mind. It doesn't. I don't really care about it. Sure, I can go like well I did a thing where on Discord where I was like I did my what was it? What do you call it now? It's like your not your gender, but like whenever you say your pronouns. Yes, I did support on that. I did he, or yeah, it was he or him, which those are my pronouns. If you want to know. But I did support like that, and I like throwing support. It's really nice because you get to see people smile. Especially, I love getting my own support. It's really cool. It's really nice to people whenever they throw support at me. I feel like I usually the problem I hate at myself about is that I feel like I mostly need it. I feel like sometimes that I need support, and it's one of the most annoying things in my life because I know I don't need it at all. I mean, sometimes I do because I feel like a bad person or I'm having a moody day and then someone throws support, and I'm like, I'm okay. And that's the problem with it because I feel like I need the support from somebody, and it's honestly really stupid. I hate it onto myself because it's like so stupid. So I have to live with that, but hopefully I grow out of it someday. But it's really stupid. So I mean, if you throw support on me, I honestly still want support, obviously. So if you throw support on me, I'm gonna ever so appreciate that support because you are one of the greatest people ever. That's my opinion, anyways, on it. So thanks for the support that I get from people, especially the support that I got from people that I gave to the people of the idea of making this podcast. Um, that was honestly amazing. People were like, "Yeah, go with it, dude." So I'm gonna share this with the Discord people that I have, which I have a Nintendo Discord. So if you guys like enjoy Nintendo in any way, short, shape, or form, I'm gonna have my Discord in the description of it. Um, we're mostly active on it. I'm the one who's the most active on it because I have nothing else to do with my life, especially during this quarantine because I am a lazy uh, person. Of course, whenever I work, I won't be on there. But it's a nice server. I really love it. I'm doing what is it? I'm actually doing a tournament. I'm actually doing tournaments for my own server, which the prize is I have prizes for it, which the minimum is $10 for $10 eShop card, $10 Steam card, um, and then there was another third thing, but I forgot what it was. I also have Robux on there, which I did as a joke, but then somebody actually voted for it, but then they lost the Mario Kart 8 tournament that I did last week, which this week will be the Splatoon tournament. Actually, today. The Splatoon tournament will possibly be today, but I don't think we have enough people right now. So I'm going to postpone it to next week, I think. And then the Smash Direct will be after the Splatoon Direct, or Splatoon tournament. So if you guys like Smash and you want to join it, then go to my server, join the Smash tournament, and I think that should be it for Discord stuff. What was I talking about? I was talking about Pokemon. Yeah, I was basically on a Pokemon rant about Sword and Shield. Not a good game. I don't like it. And then the gay stuff because it was, or the not the gay stuff, the Last of Us 2. And then I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, there's this other game that I'm actually kind of excited about because it's also showing about like what is it? Pokemon, which it's called Temtem. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically Pokemon, but it does a little bit of a mix up because you're not gonna have one Pokemon, you're gonna have two Pokemons out, and then you can also team up with other people to strategize because you can either do like team Pokemon battles or a solo Pokemon battle. Which if you do solo, then you're gonna have two Pokemon out at the same time, and then if you're duo, you're just gonna have one Pokemon out for for each of your team. It sounds really nice. The game looks good. It's coming out. It came out. I think like it has like the entire world too is online. You can play it offline, I'm pretty sure, but the whole world is online, so you're gonna see people out in the world, and then it's in beta or something, I think, or pre. I don't remember. Yeah, and then it's coming out next year on the Switch in spring, I think. Yeah, it's coming out next year in spring, and I'm actually gonna get that game because I haven't played a Pokemon game in a really long time, and I want to play a Pokemon game that actually is good. And right now, Temtem is getting really good reviews out of it. It's kind of died right now because they're making it right now, so there's like nothing about Temtem. But whenever it came out for like a demo or something, it was pretty hype. But right now it's dead because they're making it right now and it's not really coming out until next year. And I'm actually really excited for it. It sounds like a really fun game, and I hope to get my hands on it because it looks really fun. But yeah, and then I guess that's really about it that I have for this podcast. I talked about what is it, Nintendo stuff. This is a good like right now. It's 44 minutes, which is actually a really long time. I did not expect myself to be able to talk to 44 minutes. I didn't. This is my first. What was it? This was the actually no. This was the second take. This was my second take, and because I messed up on the first one. This is my second tape, and I'm actually doing really good. I actually really this podcast was actually really fun. I got to talk about what I'm feeling about stuff. My stance against things, The Last of Us 2. It was really good. I love this podcast. I'm willing to do a lot more if I get like a lot of support. Oh god, I talked about support again. Um, but if I get a lot of things out of it, even if I don't get support, I'm gonna do it because I did this podcast just to keep my mind off things, especially during quarantine. and I'm gonna get some friends on it too. So I'm actually really excited for it. So whenever episode 2 comes out, which will be next week, or I might do another one this week, which will be on I'll do one probably Sunday actually. I might do one on Sunday. I'll get some friends on Discord. So if you wanna be on the podcast, possibly just join the Discord in the description, and who knows. Of course, I'll have to know you a little bit, but yeah, I'll have some people on. The audio might be a little bit more worse because we're gonna use Discord to communicate. Because right now I'm using a phone app to do this podcast. But other than that, podcasts really fun. I love this. This is a really first good podcast. Um, just expect more like Nintendo news on me. I'm also like I'm gonna review some things like Nintendo stuff, and then I'm gonna just talk about what's going on in the world right now. See what's going on Twitter. Just talk about random things. I'm also gonna do that with friends. They might have things to talk about too, like they've always wanted to talk about. That's why it's called the Stress Podcast, because you get to spit things out. You get to spit you get to spit your facts out. You're gonna spit some W's out there in the chat, boys. Spam little W's, and that's why it's called the Stress Podcast. You get to talk about whatever you want. I did a really good streak, 46 minutes of talking. I really hope you enjoyed this podcast. I don't know how many of you are actually gonna get to the end of this, because people don't normally like talk or like listen to these kinds of things. Actually, well, it's a podcast. People listen to podcasts. But I don't know. I don't think sometimes that I'm enjoyable. I guess maybe some of you will find enjoyment out of this. The cover art for this, like, I don't know where I'm gonna upload it. I'm probably gonna upload it to SoundCloud, YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But well, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, which you're listening to, which Xnigma. That's my online name. If you're wondering, which you probably see because you're on the YouTube app right now and you're looking at the channel. But yeah, that's my online name, Xnigma. That's how you say it, by the way. Came up with it in the bathroom, and that's how I got it. That's literally all I can tell you. It's the most boring story that you'll ever hear in your life. Literally, that was literally like a 3-second story. Yeah. So I have a Discord server. If you want to join that, it's mostly Nintendo. If you want to join for being a friend of mine, you can totally do so. That would actually be really cool, because I want to honestly communicate with my school friends. Because I'm probably gonna post this on my Instagram to get people to know. So if you came from Instagram, thanks for listening. Honestly, you're really cool, and I love you for that. Shout out to the homie Nick and Elmer. Those are like the only two that I think of right now. Maybe Caleb. I don't know, something like that. So, and then there's my Discord friends. Let's see who can. You know what? Let me open up my Discord. Let's see. I got Red Zen or Dylan. I know Dylan. We got Crispy with 2 E's, and he likes to be named George. We have Derpy or Aria. Most of them are not online right now because I'm the only one online, I guess. I have like 140 people on my Discord, so I don't know if I want to like actually take the time to look through. And then I also have some online, like actual friends that I have on, real life, in my server too. So if you want to see probably some of them, I have no idea. Elmer's in my Discord, so if you want to talk, if you want to get a Discord, if you don't know what Discord is, it's just like communication. You can talk to friends, and if you get a Discord, you can communicate with me, which would be honestly really cool because I haven't talked to some of my school friends in a really long time, and honestly, I don't really have the motivation to do so because I don't know who wants to talk to me or who don't. So this is my request, or my saying of, you want to talk to me, hit me up, go on Discord, look at my bio, or look at the description, not bio, I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's about it. So yeah, just expect these podcasts to come out weekly, maybe 2 each week, Friday through Sunday, or Monday. I could do some on Monday too. That could possibly happen. So I'll change it from Monday to Friday. But yeah, that's about it. Wait, what just happened? But yeah, that's about it. So anyways, see you guys. Have fun. Bye. See ya.